The PSA Grower Training Manual will provide you with a foundation of good agricultural practices and highlight the requirements of the Food Safety Modernization Act Produce Safety Rule. A copy of this manual is included in the course registration fee and will be a great reference as you work through this course. As you listen to this short video, you will become familiar with the sections of the manual. The first tab contains a welcome statement, describes who should take a PSA Grower Training Course, and details benefits of course completion. Pause this recording to flip through the welcome information in your manual. Next, there are tabbed sections for each module of the course, 1 through 7. Module 5, Agricultural Water, is such a large topic that we have broken it into 2 parts, production water and post-harvest water. We encourage you to follow along in the manual as you work your way through the course. You will notice that each page has space for taking notes. You may also want to circle or highlight items of importance for your farm. This manual is yours to keep and will be a valuable resource as you work toward compliance with the FSMA Produce Safety Rule. In each module, you will see references and additional resources listed that you may want to read for more information. The next tabbed section of the manual contains a master list of those references and resources. Those with link icons can also be accessed directly via the Produce Safety Alliance website under PSA Curriculum, Grower Training Manual Resource Links. In addition, the website contains links to all the Food Safety Plan writing resources provided on the last page of Module 7. Your farm may already have a food safety plan, especially if you've been through a food safety audit. Are you curious how FSMA Produce Safety Rule compliance will differ from third-party audit certification? We have a Q&A fact sheet for that provided at the end of the References and Resources section. The next tabbed section contains a glossary of terms that have either been defined by the FDA or provided by the Produce Safety Alliance to clarify the concepts discussed in this curriculum. These terms appear in bold font within the manual. Terms defined in the FSMA Produce Safety Rule itself have an asterisk by them. Some of these terms may be new to you, or their definitions may not be what you would assume. As an example, pause this recording to read the definitions of agricultural tea and agricultural water. The next tab contains the actual text of the Produce Safety Rule, Title 21 of the Code of Federal Regulations, Part 112, in 22 pages of this 3-column format. This is a good resource to refer to throughout the course. But if you want to better understand how the Food and Drug Administration settled on these specific requirements, you may want to access both the rule and its 193-page preamble. This document contains comments from industry and the corresponding responses from FDA. The benefit of saving this link or an electronic copy of the full document is that you can search it by keyword of interest. For example, if I press Ctrl plus F and enter the word microgreen, I can find the text where FDA explains how they differentiate between microgreens and sprouts. Okay, back to your PSA Grower Training Manual. There's a second tool in the FSMA Produce Safety Rule section that you should know about. It is the Regulatory Reference Table, and it is located behind the 3-column format of the rule. This tool is an outline by subpart, with a general description of each section of the rule that might make the information easier to digest. As shown in this example, Column 1 indicates the subpart, Column 2 identifies the section number, Column 3 summarizes the corresponding Produce Safety Rule language, and Column 4 indicates the module of the curriculum where that requirement is presented. This table is useful for aligning the PSA Grower Training Curriculum with the codified language of the rule. The final section of your PSA Grower Training Manual contains additional FDA and USDA resources that you may find useful. This section contains a table of contents inside the divider, and I won't take the time to read them all to you. A few of these resources will be addressed as we work through the course, but for now, it's enough that you know where to find them. For the most up-to-date produce safety rule information, I recommend visiting this page on the FDA website. In particular, the related guidance and supporting materials may help you understand how the rule pertains to your farm. And of course, the General Resources page of the Produce Safety Alliance website is where we post resources developed by the Produce Safety Alliance team. These will be highlighted in their relevant modules as you progress through this course. And finally, I encourage you to join our listserv to receive timely produce safety information right in your inbox.